There it is, Sway in the morning. You heard that voice, Heather B.
I love it. I can't wait to pull this up on Sunday to cook to in my kitchen, yo. That shit is banging.
Tracy G, have you ever heard the voice of an icon right there? Sometimes you got to talk your own shit to make them remember who the fuck it is. Come on. 3-time Emmy nominated. I can't even name all the shows that she's been on, from Dr. Doolittle to College Road Trip to Cheetah Girls for One Night, Revenge of the Bridesmaids. I mean, the list goes on and on. The Cosby Show, 5 albums. She's a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. She's a vanguard. She's an icon. She's family. The one and only Raven-Symoné is on the show. Give it up for Raven-Symoné.
Raven-Symoné, look at shot.
Queen.
We in the house.
Hey. Turn her up for me, Adam. I got to hear this voice. Yo, Raven.
We in the house, Sway. We in the house.
We are in the house. When I listened to that song, I was so happy to hear it. First of all, I'm glad you shouted me out on it, man. My status went up times 10, by the way. You know. But secondly, man, in that one freestyle, like, you confronted a lot of your naysayers and people who aren't necessarily naysayers, but probably were just perplexed by some of the things that were being said and some of the moves that you were making. And we don't see that often. Where people confront everything up front. A lot of things that were happening towards you, and I was watching this stuff from afar, like, wow, these folks really don't know who she is. Maybe she has to do a different approach on introducing who she is, not as Olivia on the Cosby Show or all of these different people that they associate you with, but as Raven-Symoné, the human being. You know, was the purpose for this particular freestyle?
Yes, and it was for, I know that I'm coming out in a genre that people are probably like, what is she doing right now? But I think I felt like I needed to address these comments that, you know, my crew and the people that advise me say, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it if you're trying to be doing this and doing this. I'm like, you know what? I'm 34 and I'm about to do something that's going to surprise the world. I need to address these comments. And especially in this type of medium and in this genre, I mean, if I kept it quiet, I'd be fake as hell. So that's not what I'm trying to portray right now. This is a real life. This is my real life. That's what happened to me over the past 34 years in this industry. And I'm finally happy I got it out because it's been eating at me.
What's been eating at you most? Like, I know people when regarding your sexual orientation, that really probably jarred a lot of folks. But I think when Black Twitter attacked you too, that, you know, that could be detrimental to a person's career. You know.
Yeah.
And what kind of affected you the most that you felt like was most important to address, and why?
I felt like, especially over the Black versus African American thing, I think people tried to read between lines that I had already closed. I said exactly what I meant. And I still stay strong. I'm Black. I'm beautiful. I'm proud to come from that type of ancestry all day long. But I explained in the song. I don't have to go into it more, but that hurt me because it's not like, you know, I'm jumping from one white-centric show to the next. Like, I'm always here. I'm always a part of culture. I'm always holding it down for the people that look like me. I'm holding it down for myself and for my future kids. You know, I want them to be proud of who they are, but to also know our society, our culture worked hard to be where we are, and we need to stand here strong with no fault. Our foundation needs to be strong as good. Yeah, we know where we came from, but I'm here right now. So you're gonna address me in the now, not in the past. You're gonna address me in the now, and that's what I wanted to do.
You said in this freestyle, I wasn't ready before. Programmed to be a girl I didn't want to be anymore, and then you went on to say to those that was looking for that particular girl, the girl you love was curated spin for your pleasure, but this girl can give a fuck about your pleasure. Shit. So Fucking Raven, yo. You hear this shit out of I say
Dying
Raven.
laughing
Raven,
too,
you own a
like-
gun? Raven, do you own a gun?
I do.
Yeah, I could tell. See, you sound like a gun owner.
I know.
Shit, what kind of gun you got? I'm curious.
We got a couple in the family. I got a 44. I got a Glock. I got a 9.
Okay.
It's not something I'm out here trying to, hold tight and wear my bulletproof vest on stage. But I'm from the South. We're from Georgia. Like, I learned how to shoot at a very young age. My mama preached to me every day how she used to go outside and shoot a squirrel and skin it and eat it. We're from the South, so this is not
shit.
about, how gangster I am. I got guns, cuz. No, this is I got guns because I'm from the South. We hold shotguns close, just in general.
Shit. She laughs at it as she aims at you.
It's different.
At what point in your career did you realize that this persona, this image, this person was being curated and spinned, and that people were pulling strings? When did you reach that crossroad of understanding, like, wait a minute, hold the fuck up, yo, who am I? I'm not even these people what they think I am. Because when did you come to that conclusion, and then who are you different now?
I came to that conclusion and didn't try to change it when I was around in middle school. This is not industry wise. This was just publicly wise. I used to go to public schools all the time, and the high school that I went to, I remember I wore one outfit. It was like a whole Nike outfit, army green from top to bottom. I had on my Jordans and everything. People were like, why are you dressed like that? Who is this? And I'm like, oh, y'all are trying to see, Nicole. Y'all trying to see these people that you see on TV. I don't really go on carpets because in my normal attire or my normal mental attitude, because I know I have to sell a product or a brand. And my sexuality definitely played a part in learning how to hide who I am, because I hid this part for so long. So, when you're told, hey, put this dress on and we're going to get you this cover and look real cute and put your weave on, like you do what the people that, say they're going to get you a check's going to do. But I can get this check any way I choose to, so...
Okay.
Raven-Symoné, man. And she got a new project, and I was just breathing on it last night, and I couldn't help but I just kept texting you like, yo, shit, this song is crazy.
Can I just say, Sway, can I interrupt you? First of
Sure.
all, let me just geek out really fast. I love coming to see you, but I listen to you, and you are the gatekeeper. You are a kingmaker. Like, you are the business. And it's always been my dream to even have this conversation with you on this level, because normally when I talk to you, I'm shy and I'm like, no, I don't have anything ready. Because the last time I remember I had any type of flow for you was when Zane and I were friends, and he helped me write this flow. I was like, I'm scared. And you've always supported me, yo. And I just wanted to talk to you about this. This is like a dream come true of mine.
Oh, wow. It was funny because I was talking to one of our mutual friends, and I was like, I really love this young lady. I really do. And, you've been in my household for a long time. And when you made that comment, Sway, we've been in the business about the same time, give or take a year, which is true. I mean, you were like 2 or 3 and I was grown. But, I didn't even look at it like that. And so I knew it was going to be a time where we'll be able to talk like this. Sometimes you got to be patient. People on our side of the game, they try to go for everything immediately. Me, I like to build relationships with folks. I want you to feel like you feel right now, know that it's coming from a real place. I'm really invested in you, Raven, as an artist and as a human being. So I'm happy to hear that.
I love you, Sway, and same here, Sway, yo. It is about patience. We are human beings. If we're lucky, we stay on this earth for a long time, if we're lucky. And I'm not trying to, pop my shit off super fast. I have years to go. I'm 34. I plan on being in this industry for the rest of my life. And, one of my, I already got some new songs ready for the next joint, right? So one of the citizens goes, the last 30 was a motherfucking setup. Like, This is life. This is about to I'm about to tell y'all about myself. It's about to be crazy.
This is good. This is good. Raven-Symoné says she has a new album. It's called Infrasounds, and it's out right now. You also got the TV show The Bold Type on Freeform that I watch as well.
Oh, you got a daughter.
Yeah, I got a daughter. You
That's
you
so
already
funny,
know.
Sway.
But I know
Raven-
Tracy. Go ahead, Heather. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Raven. What's up? It's Heather. How you doing?
I'm good, Heather. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to talk to you too. The music sounds dope, man. But and coming from an artist's perspective, just personally, sometimes a blank piece of paper or a blank screen could be the scariest thing in the world because it's empty and you just allowed to go free with it and do whatever. What was your approach to writing, and how long does it take you to write? Are you just like overcritical of yourself? How do you put these joints together that you put together?
I wouldn't be able to do it without my fam bam, Austin Brown and Brian London and everybody involved, the producers. You know, we sit there, we kiki, we talk about, hashtag all the bays and all the non-bays. And after we've gotten out all our
right
escapades, we just flow. We find that emotion we want to ride on for the rest of that journey.
Right.
It depends on it. My favorite, keeping it 100, my favorite place to write is in the water closet. And if you guys don't know what a water closet is, it is a bathroom. Mm-hmm. I sit there, I shut the door, my dogs are elsewhere, and I can write a joint down. It'll take me, if I'm in my throne, it'll take me like 10, 15 minutes. But if I'm really here and we go through, it could, to finesse a song, it'll take a week to finesse a song.
Wow.
Okay.
Huh. That's very impressive.
Yeah, it is.
I've been writing poetry for a really long time, and even when I wasn't putting out music such as Double Dutch Bus or This Is My Time album or any of the Cheetah Girl stuff, I'm always writing. I just never felt comfortable about putting it out because, I'm cussing.
Raven stupid.
I'm dead.
I'm saying profanity. You know what I mean?
Speaking of which, Raven, this is Tracy, and just like Heather and Sway, I'm also very happy to have you here. And even though you're so young, 34, but you're also like an encyclopedia in the flesh, just meaning that there's so much history of your career. I can get a spoonful of nostalgia when I think about the Cosby Show. And then myself, having grown up with the Cheetah Girls, it gives me the same type of beautiful memories. And so it was such a delight to see you and Keely Williams from the Cheetah Girls on Instagram Live and being so real. And I think about personally how the quarantine has just sparked a lot of reflections as I've taken inventory of my life and as I think about different people that I want to make amends with, different people that I want to give more time to or that I want to let go of. Can you speak on why that was important for you to speak with Keely publicly? Because you guys could have done it behind closed doors, but you brought us in.
100. I really wanted to show that there's other ways to act during the corona. You don't always have to beef with people. We don't always have to be ratchet on these screens for entertainment. We are in a time of purge. We are in a time of pain. We are in a time of change, and we can't deny that because we can't leave our house. You're getting to know your family 100%, whether you like them or not. And the Cheetah Girls is a major part in my life, and Keely's life, and Sabrina's and Adrian's. And I know that my little grudge that I tend to, as well as I'm sure the other girls and other people in this world have, just sits there and festers in your mind during the corona. And I was like, you know what? This is not just, I said it publicly. I showed the first, I can't believe this is happening, out loud. So the only thing for me to do is finish it out loud. But I told her, because, we talked in the DM, I was like, listen, I'm not trying to get into personal stuff. I'm not a ratchet bait, clickbait type girl. Like, let's keep it 100 and how we'd really be. And she was down for the cause, and while. I've had conversations with other Cheetah girls. It's still going to be a journey, but, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to do it to, you know, I'm not about to call Orlando right now. I'm not that open and free, but I'm definitely down to mend the small pain.
Yo, you off the chain. So Orlando's not going to get the DM, right?
Nah, he ain't going to get that.
He was wildin'. I get it.
Anybody got time for that?
Yeah.
Listen, I'll say this about Orlando. He is hilarious. Every time I watch a video, I'm laughing from top to bottom. So, you know, that's my positive love for him.
That's good. How did it feel having that conversation with her, though?
It did feel released. It felt released. I mean, we met when we were 15. We had grudges back then. There were guys involved. There were friends involved. There was personal lives involved. It was at a time in the 2000s when we didn't have social media. So if you wanted to pop off, you had to pop off in people's faces.
Yeah.
You couldn't just hide behind your screen. So, you know, we had layers and foundations there. But she got a kid, a husband, you know. I'm out here doing my lesbian thing, and Adrian's out in life, you know. So we had other things to worry about.
I told y'all Raven's
the Disney
stupid.
Channel back in the day.
You're doing my lesbian thing.
Yeah,
Yo.
just so casual. She's stupid.
Yo, it's interesting because you got a song called "Boring" on the album.
Yo, that's why I love you, Sway. I love you. You listen, yo. You listen.
Absolutely, and "Boring" is just like when you say you the pimp in the hole, and "Boring," I hear the pimping in you. Because the way this song is written, and you know, this project, what I like most is I just look for things that are refreshing, different approaches to music. You're taking a lot of chances. When I first heard Space Truck, I was like, okay, she out on the edge. Let's see what she's going to do with it. But when you listen to the concept and the sequence of the album, interludes included from Magic in the Air to Be You to the interlude Cleo to Ghost with Domino. It's like it's a very well thought out process, whether you put a lot of thought in it or not. It all coincides really well. And I think when people listen to this project, and I said this to you in our DM, I think people are going to be welcoming to go, okay, shit, all right, the curtain's pulled out, you know, the mask is off. We really know who this person is that we grew up with. Boring is kind of like, almost like street poetry mixed with rap over some jazzy funk. How did you, you know, and we're going to play Boring, but how did you scope your sound to be this? Like I told you, well, I didn't expect this. You could have went popish. You could have went any other way. This is in your heart. This is what, you know, this is who Raven is.
Yo, I've listened to Magoo, Nelly, P.D. Pablo, Twista, Queen Bee, Andre 3000, Kendrick, Domino, Supernatural, Sugar Free, Jay-Z, Beanie Siegel. Like, I mean, like, I've listened to so much and so many different kinds of hip hop. I listen to these bomb female Muslim rappers that are out right now, Chica. Like, I listen to a lot of different people, but I'm old school. Like, I still listen to 90s rap. I still listen to early 2000s. And I miss that flow that just sits right there in the comfortable zone, and I'm not trying to put on airs because of a trend that's happening right now. I'm not trying to, you know, sit here next to, you know, these juggernauts in rap of today and pretend like that's in my system. Like, nah, I want to sit here and I want to do a joint with, you know, Fat Man Scoop, because that's my love. Like, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
And that is in my heart. You know, I wish Heavy D was still here. Like, I love him, and I love that whole moment, and I miss that kind of music. I don't hear it a lot on radio anymore because I know there's a trend, but, you know, all trends have to lead way to old school, new school, and refreshing things. So hopefully I can cut through. But yeah, this is in my heart. I'm just here. I'm not trying to go crazy. I'm just trying to be me.
Here it is. This is Boring with Raven-Symoné. You want to speak with her, 888-742-3345. So anything you want to ask her, she's an open book now. This is a good chance to do it. Raven-Symoné, Boring on Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Sway in the morning. That's Raven-Symoné off her new album, Infrasounds. We have her on the show right now. The song is called Boring. She could have had Dream Girls, but Jennifer Hudson is the one who got it.
Yep.
Hey, you can't be mad at that.
A blessing and a curse. You can't even be mad at it. It's a blessing and a curse. Like, that was a lot, you know. So I'm happy for her and proud of her. But yeah, I was almost a part of a lot of different stuff.
Any others you could name that went to blow up like Dreamgirls?
I also auditioned for Thor. I auditioned for, oh my goodness, that's the other biggest one that I did. And I was like, I'm totally not getting this. Like, as soon as it started, I was like, this isn't happening. But I did it though. I got the receipts though.
That's what's up. See, people wouldn't imagine, Heather, that someone like Raven-Symoné is getting, is not, getting roles or getting told no. But that's just the life in the field that you're in. It happens.
But the hook is that she just open enough to talk about it, and sometimes people need to hear that. It ain't about like she's talking about it and at a point where you can share it and then laugh behind it and then congratulate the next person. Come on, that's the hook.
That's the hook. We got Jones. Go ahead, Raven.
It's important. It's important. You know, one of my favorite artists is Janet Jackson, and she says in one of her albums, you don't have to hold on to the pain to hold on to the memory. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You said that when you and when you were talking with Keely, that you quoted that Janet moment too.
It's a major part for my life because we hold a lot of pain as humans, and we're told as young, suck it up, don't cry, be hard, be strong. It's hard out here. It's hard. You know what I mean? And we're never, well, not all of us, maybe some of us, but a lot of people are never fully allowed to live in their feelings because it's considered a sign of weakness. And I think not being able to access it, which I'm learning. I don't deal with anger very well, but I deal with sadness. But we have to learn how to accept it and still move forward in this world. We'll see what happens.
Okay, Raven-Symoné is here. Get the album. It's a great time to tune in to it. Infrasounds is the name of the album. Jones is on the line from Jersey. You got something you want to say to Raven, Jones?
Jersey, stand up.
Yo.
What up, Jersey?
My name's Tone. My name's Tone from Jersey.
Oh, Tone.
What up,
My
Tone?
bad. Yeah, my bad, dog.
Jersey strong. Jersey stand up.
Oh,
look, Raven, I've been a fan of your acting, and I really appreciate your hip hop and bringing the lyricism. And I really feel you. I am a fan of your hip hop now.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
It's
all right. Peace and blessings to everybody there.
So tell Jersey about it. Tell all of Jersey about it.
Oh, most definitely. When I like something, I promote it.
That's my man. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, my man Tone, man. Tone
You
from
hear
Jersey.
us Sway Jersey deep. You hear how we do it. We promote. We rock with ours. The hook.
But why are you trying to pretend like his voice is really that deep?
It is. I'm riding for Tone.
Eric, what up, man?
Oh, shit, respect. You caught me laughing at that joke. Respect, Sway. First things first, I want to take this moment. Thank y'all. Sway Calloway, the whole team. We need y'all now more than ever. I'm an essential employee. I'm driving to work right now. I manage a telecommunications spot. In between that, we need these moments. We appreciate you more than you know. So I just want to drop that off.
Thank you. Thank you for your work. I know you 10 toes down. We need y'all, man. And hopefully we'll be able to pay y'all more. We got Raven-Symoné.
Respect. We got to keep
that part.
Miss Simone, again,
yes,
I feel like I'm speaking on behalf of so many people. I'm a 34-year-old man who's been dreaming for as long as you've been working. We proud of you.
Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you.
I mean that. There's so many people, they're not going to get the opportunity to drop that off for you. So I feel fortunate that I'm speaking to so many, on behalf of so many folks.
You are an amazing person, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
I'll see you when I get there, hopefully. But as a father, I was able to watch my children watch the new version of the show, Raven's House. You're doing something for them that was done for us when you were on this Cosby Show. I wanted to know if there's any talks of another season or what the plans are for that.
Well, this Rona, she be messing up everybody's life, so we'll see what Rona says. But we do have other shows in the works to finish out our 4th season. So hopefully that's a yes, but we'll see when we can get back to work for you. And I really appreciate you. Hopefully I made an album that you can let your kids listen to. If they're listening to, all different types of stuff, hopefully they can, listen to mine as well.
Then let me close out on this. What's the best way to support? I don't want to just listen. I want to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend and make sure that they know as well rounded as you are, so we can continue to be proud of you. How do we support?
Oh, well, you can go to my Instagram. You can people. Okay. You should have seen me last night, Sway. Once you gave me the green light, I went into everybody's DM. People I don't even follow just said, "Hey, get it, Just got to say, get it,
All right.
Well, it's each one teach, man. I'm gonna be sure to do my part. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Eric. You a citizen, man.
Sway in the morning. That was dope.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are on the line, Raven. Unfortunately, we're going to have to come to a close, but
can I just say something, Sway?
Absolutely.
So I got a family, which, nowadays in this climate, it's always good to come with your posse, old school reference. If you don't know what posse means, that means clique, that means group, that means, bam, bam. Anyway, the Black Castle is out right now, and that's my safe zone, and I really want you guys to check it out. It's funk. I mean, if you love Earth, Wind, and Fire, if you love hip hop, if you love Black culture, if you love music, if you love, oh my goodness, funk and rock and roll all at the same time, you need to go check out Black Castle, the album. It's very creative. Every song is different, and there's more to come from my fan band. So I just wanted to shout out to my peoples real quick.
Yeah, since we talking Black right now, man, I'm gonna do something I haven't done yet since we've been on quarantine because people are calling in. I wanna bring up the star of Black Monday, because they're entering that season too, Don Cheadle, and to get Don and Raven-Symoné on the same line. I don't know if y'all ever met, but I just feel like go ahead.
Don Cheadle used to be on Hang on Mr. Cooper.
No,
that's
wow,
she right.
That's right.
That's
Yo, Don, what up, baby?
I've known Don Cheadle since I was 7 years old.
Hey, Raven. Hey, Raven.
Hey, lock that line for me,
Don
Adam.
Cheadle?
Yeah.
Yes, Mama.
Yo, why did you let me win that poker game at that party that one night, sir?
I don't let anyone win anything at a poker game if I can help it.
Hello, Mr. Cheadle. How are you?
Good. How have you been?
I've been very well. I've been a fan of you.
Oh, likewise. That art, there's been a clip of us proliferating online that Holly put up. It's kind of funny to see it.
Yeah, it is funny. I was like, oh, shit, Mr. Cheadle's in the house.
That's what's up, man.
Gotta love it.
Hey, Don, you remember working with on Raven on Mr. Cooper?
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
What do you recall back then, and what do you think of her evolution as not just as an actress, but as an actor, as a person? I mean, I'm sure you've seen her journey.
Yeah, it's just amazing in this business. So many, especially when kids start very young. There's so many cautionary tales, and there's a lot of wreckage in those stories, clearly. But I kind of knew. I didn't know, but I had a feeling that things were going to be all right. Very professional. She's obviously hilarious and just showed up and did her business and, wasn't allowed to get away with anything. And that's kind of when it's like, okay, you got a good unit around you.
That's what's
I wasn't allowed to get away with anything, right? Ooh, I was under lock and key, honey.
That's it. Well, I mean, in that kind of atmosphere, if you're not, you can, like I was saying, people go off the rails. You can see how it turns out. So I'm very, very proud to have known you very, very early in your career and to have worked with you. And we'll do it again. We'll do it again.
Hey, I like it. Thank you, bro. Same here. I love Don Cheadle because he went serious. I miss his comedy, yo. You are hilarious. Benny? Oh, my goodness. Yo, when is that happening?
Who knows? Yeah, if I'm on the right pharmaceuticals, anything can happen.
Yes,
Listen,
Corona.
Okay. That's Don Cheadle. We're going to be talking with Don. I'm opening up the phone lines. But John, Raven has a new project called Infrasounds, and I saw you picking at the guitar on your Instagram. So I would suggest that maybe during your quarantine is something you listen to if you haven't already. And I'm going to play a song is it called Boo or is it called BU?
It's called Boo. It started off as Bugatti, but I liked it as Boo. BU.
And this one caught me off guard because this is something you can hear in the clubs and people going TikTok on it. Heather, you might want to cook to this one too.
All right.
And it just shows your range as an MC, as an artist. And congratulations, Raven. When this is all over, please come back in the studio and let's all hang out. Okay?
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Congratulations. Bye-bye.
Give her a big round of
Bye-bye, y'all.
applause. Okay, take
Love
care,
you
okay?
guys.
Infrasounds. We got Don Cheetah up next. You want to talk with him. It's 888-742-3345.